And now the news in detail. Patriotic Front PF member of the Central Committee in charge of Information and Publicity, Nakachinda, has urged Zambians to pray for the head of state to quickly recover from whatever challenges he is faced with. Mr. Nakachinda says he needed the president to be in good health so that when he engages him, the head of state is able to respond. He says he was today prepared to release a dossier that involves Ministry of Lands, the Ministry of Labor, and other ministries. However, circumstances surrounding the presidency currently prevented him from doing so. Mr. Nakachinda says President Hichilema ought to solve problems affecting Zambians who are currently feeling the pain of the effects of fuel prices increment. He says the head of state should not divert the attention of the public from pertinent issues by making the opposition answer to charges that are neither here nor there. The MCC said this at the Lusaka Magistrate Court today, where he was scheduled to take plea in his defamation of the president charge. He, however, did not take plea as the state was not ready with the indictment. The date for the plea will be communicated in due course. Mr. Nakachinda claims President Hichilema and the New Dawn administration is haunted by their own lies.
The case where he is charged with defamation of the president failed to take off at the Lusaka Magistrate Courts on Tuesday. Patriotic Front PF Information and Publicity Secretary Nakachinda has immediately moved in Gear 2, dropping another bomb in an unconventional manner, calling on Zambians to pray for the head of state. Addressing journalists on the court grounds, Mr. Nakachinda said he has abandoned his plans to release some dossiers on some ministries, waiting for the president to recover from whatever challenges he is facing.
Today, I was prepared to release a dossier that involves Ministry of Lands, that involves Ministry of Labor, and the other ministries. But because I think I also have a human duty to call on the Zambian people to pray for the head of state for a quick recovery. We pray that he recovers from whatever challenges that he may be faced with, because as we zoom, clearly it looks like we need to suspend some of these issues. We need him in good health so that when we engage him, he's able to respond to us.
Commenting on his charge of defamation, the now staunch PF member of the Central Committee has called on President to focus on addressing the challenge.
Have been inflicted with a high cost of fuel, have been inflicted with high cost of commodities, which is basically the cascading effect from the adjustment on the price of fuel. And instead of concentrating his energies and the energy of his government to solve those problems, now we're being diverted to come, obviously, to come and answer to charges that are neither here nor there. As you have noticed, when police officers are operating under instruction and are hypnotized to a point where they cannot even correct or advise the authority that is instructing them, this is the end result. You start harassing people, arresting people with impunity, and then in the end you discover the moment you arrest somebody, their rights kick in. And in this case, they have to find a way to justify why they detained me in the first place.
For now, Mr. Nakachinda awaits for the state to put together a case. For MUVI TV News, I'm Afias Kaptula in Lusaka.